I almost took my titties out, but you know.
Don't do that.
Wait a minute. We just started. We already starting with titties.
We're already starting with Chris trying to get naked. This is
my nipples are wonderful. I like what I think is I have a good like.
See, and this is why I have this.
The size of my nipple is good for my chesticle.
I'm gonna start drinking. I'm gonna start drinking.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, that's what happened. That's how we started. That's why I have this. It's just decided, you know what? Why not just be ready?
A mimosa morning. I mean, I got water. Should I go make myself a stiff drink?
I got water and I got mimosa.
I have nothing. I'm gonna have somebody bring me up something like a servant of some sort, so y'all can think I'm richer than I am. But then my secret give me away.
No, I'm actually trying to. I'm trying not to drink. So I'm gonna live vicariously through your mimosa. It's a beautiful thing. It's a lovely thing.
I just had to prepare myself after the the interpretive jazz flute situation. I was like,
where's our interpretive jazz flautist? She's back. Well, they are back.
I don't know. There's not gonna no one. It's just me. Look,
right. Okay.
Wait, hold on. Watch. Capitalism was a mistake. See, it's just me here. No one's here. Why would I insinuate that the jazz flautist is like a big capitalist? That's mean of me. But see, I'm being mean because they're not here. It's just me.
No,
there's gonna be no musical surprises.
I missed the jazz flautist. This was
that was just, it was so funny. I had to take the clip because my face was like, what the what is happening right now? What is happening?
I'm surprised.
This is a true story, and the flautist will tell you that every word of what I'm saying right now is accurate. Before I had the flautist on the show, I said to the flautist, I said, listen, some of my favorite reactions and some of my favorite things in comedy are genuine reactions. And I was like, when they hear this flute, they're going to lose it. And you got to keep playing, right? It's like, you got to keep going. So after we were done, the flautist was like, that happened exactly the way you said it would. I was like, I told you. I was, so worked out well. There might be more surprises, but there's no jazz flute. I mean, like no, there's not.
There might be more surprise. I'm scared.
It's always something on the show. I mean, we started off talking about your nipples, so there's that.
And last week, you guys didn't let me tell the shock collar story at the end of.
Okay, we were okay.
You know what?
Look, I'm ready now. Go ahead.
What do you say? Do you want to hear a story about a man being humiliated? Because that's what this is.
You know what? Yes.
I'm ready. I am prepared. See,
I am
prepared.
Cool.
Go for it.
All right. So this story is gonna sound a little windy and convoluted, but just bear with me. I'm going somewhere with this. So the other day, I saw a picture online from a comic book where Batman gives a little child a lollipop. Okay, and I because sometimes I watch my ex-wife's daughter. And I always give that little adorable girl lollipops. I have like a bag of Dum-Dums on top of my fridge because she always wants lollipops when she comes here. So I sent that to my ex-wife, kind of being like, hey, look, like lollipops, da-da-da-da. And she was like, remember when we were married and you made a utility belt? And I made because I'm a nerd, I made like a functioning Batman utility belt, okay? So, like, when I say functioning, I don't mean like for cosplay, like I'm going to Comic-Con and it looks good for pictures. I mean, like, it had mace. There was a USB stick in there. There was a working grappling hook, which I tested on my mother's garage and worked. Like, I climbed on top of. I was an adult. I was married when this happened. So anyway, I just want to tell you all this. So, all right. So I was trying to make it a non-lethal utility belt. So I had my batarangs, I had my mace. But one of the things I had, because at the time, when I first started this utility belt, I was working at a pet store. I was working at Petco. So they had shock collars.
How many jobs have you had? You know what? Go ahead. Sorry.
It's fine. But so they had shock collars for the dogs, right? So I had a shock collar in my utility belt because I had a discount at Petco. I get them 50% off. So this is where I'm going with this. So I'll never forget when my ex-wife saw the shock collar she already thought the utility belt was nonsense, right? Because she's a normal human being. She's right. Like, so when she saw the shock collar, I don't think I've really been laughed at like on a deep personal level. She was like, wait a second. So like, you're going to like catch criminals and like put a shock collar on them. And I was like, yeah, like get information. And she's like, what's the matter?
This is wild.
She's like, that's a dog shock collar. She was like, this seems like sex stuff, if anything.
It is a little on the weird side.
It was weird. I'm a weird, like,
It absolutely is.
But I think the point that I'm making is like, I feel like not sometimes, I feel like all the time actually, like every man in his life needs to get laughed at. Like,
yeah.
like,
no, I actually agree.
Not even like bullied, not even like bullied, laughed at. No. I mean like justifiably laughed at. Where it's like, nah, nigga, this is so you have a shock collar and you're planning on fighting.
I'm really good at that.
Yeah, all around the guy and be like, "Tell me where the Joker is." Like, what are you doing?
What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm gonna go ahead and admit I can't think of a particular story at this moment, but one of my exes, I won't specify which one, had a lot of weird ideas that I often laughed at in their face. Like, what are you talking about? That's dumb. Yeah. Like, I mean, I would just, yeah, I could, and I would often be like, that's dumb. Like, what are you talking about? That's stupid. And just be laughing and like walk away. You know how you walk away? Like, that's the dumbest thing I ever heard in my life. Ha 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 ha. And walk away. I mean, there's a reason why we're not together, but I can see.
Did he immediately say, "You're so unsupportive"? I love
it. Why don't you?
You're so unsupportive.
No,
you don't support me. You don't believe in me.
But me laughing at got pipe dreams and stupidity and like delusions. It's not unusual for me. I don't know if I just don't have that thing, that thing where you're like, don't get me wrong, I'm very sympathetic and empathetic to people who are going through real things. I want to be very clear about that. Like, I'm not a total asshole. I am, an asshole when necessary. Like, if you say something,
I'm a total asshole.
Like,
I'm okay with that.
That both of you know.
Yeah, but you're a massive asshole.
Guy comes to me with something stupid, I'm definitely laughing in their face. Like, what are you talking about? That's dumb. So if you had shown up with a utility belt, I would have been like, what's going on, Chris?
No, and when I had this utility, I had a car, I had a job, I was a whole adult. Like, so
right.
It's not
you
like
health insurance.
You can't write this off as I was 9 years old or something. No,
you're an adult man.
You're not, You know what? You're not the first guy who to do something like as an adult that's just totally wacko, like childlike.
The movie,
I don't know.
The movie Kick-Ass is kind of based off that same premise. Like, well, the comic series Kick-Ass is based off the same premise. Premise. So the creator of it, I forgot the guy. It's Marv Studios, but he decided when he was like he decided when he was a teenager that like being a superhero might be like a legitimate career path for him. So he's like 18, 19, and 20. And he was like, I was like dressing up, I was working out every day and all of that. And that's when he developed the comics Kick-Ass, which is on that same premise. It's founded on the same premise. Normal people being superheroes.
I was hitting the heavy bag. I was like, all right, I gotta make sure I'm in shape.
I'm all about that vigilante justice, babe.
But see, here's where it all falls apart because men are silly creatures. Like, I was smoking weed at the time. So it's like, that's not good for my lungs. Like, Batman has to have stamina. Like, what am I doing? Like, I can't, like, that's not going to work. But I was like, I'm just going to smoke a little. And plus, it was illegal at the time. So I was like, I'm just breaking a little law. But then I'm going to get
just a little bit of law.
See my utility belt, see if I shock the motherfuckers. Like,
it's like the way everybody it's so funny, like especially in your 20s and your 30s, like the way you like justify smoking weed. And I think it's especially funny in our community because like the truth is we're all just using it to cope with the severe PTSD from systemic injustice.
What it is. That's all it is.
In the worst way. It's so depressing. It's like if you survive
self-medication.
And because of that, I'm trying to log on life a little more. Like,
Which I do now, but like in your 20s, it is overwhelming how bad things are. You're like, okay, I get it. Oh, it's racism. Oh, that's the answer. Oh, it was racism again. Oh, I should have known. Like you just smoke a little bit. You're like, all right, bet. Let me go ahead and write this 10-page paper.
Because that racism hits you every day. You were like, oh,
Every day. It is
every
relentless.
day. Every day. That's why we do
Relentless.
this show. This is my
Yeah.
release. Like, woo, it's not just me. I'm not the only
Literally.
person who's intelligent living in society and realizing how depressing it is. Yay.
Yeah, that is depressing. But you know what? We're here. We're here.
We're
We're
here.
alive.
That's all we can do.
Yes.
That's
Worse.
no, we're here.
Yes.
I had a topic suggestion, if that's cool.
Okay. Because we
Okay.
have we got a
And
few
wait,
on.
and I want to be clear, because the last time I asked for like a little space to talk, there's really no music. There's like, I swear that I'm being serious. No one is here. I'm by myself. So don't think that there's going to be musical accompaniment to this. Okay. But I wanted to ask this question because I wanted the opinion. I think so. Y'all know I'm a cis male. I'm a straight guy.
Are you? No, I'm joking.
Believe it or not. Who's the No.
Not the gesture. Why would you do the gesture?
Because I'm comfortable in my sexuality, Sarah. I don't. Who cares? Anyone that knows me knows that I'm into pussy.
The two is crazy.
Two is. I mean,
Is crazy.
if I was
I
gonna
don't like
do
that
it,
we all did it.
like,
Now somebody's gonna clip chimp.
I'm just questioning, was that the two?
no,
I don't know, man.
There's two, and then it's a 3-dimensional image. So there's a guy here. You gotta, and then you do the. All right. So
Okay. You know what?
Not making it any
no,
better,
it's fine.
Sarah.
Okay, hold on. I just want.
I just want you to know, watching that moment,
Oh.
it was all bad. It was all bad. He was all here, and you were like, oh, and it was.
Please.
I don't know, man. I don't know if we're gonna make it. Let's see.
YouTube
No,
is gonna
the thing
take
is,
this
it's
down.
funny because I did all that, and then it's gonna be like a real serious topic. Like it's like so.
Okay. All right. My bad.
It's
Okay.
terrible. Okay. So on my social media, I posted a question the other day, and it was a 2-part question. It was for heterosexual men and heterosexual women. I said, question for the heterosexual men: would you date a transgender woman?
Mm-hmm.
And then for the women, the same question: would you date a transgender man?
How did I miss this?
Yeah, it's
I
there.
saw it.
The algorithm is hating on you, right? I didn't even see this.
Yeah, I saw
They
that.
always send me the
Algorithm
weird
hates me.
stuff.
It hates me. Now, I want to be clear in my stance in terms of transgender people. I want to say that transgender men are men and transgender women are women. That's my stance. That's where I'm at with it. Full stop.
100%.
Like no question. That's what it is.
Right.
But I just had a question because again, like, you know, I don't know, my man brain be manning. So if I'm off base, y'all tell me. But I saw some hostility towards some of the people that said no. And while I 100% agree that transgender women are women and their womanhood is not wrapped up in whether or not I would sleep with them, I don't want to suck dick. And I don't think that that's wrong. I feel like I should be able to be like, I don't want to suck a penis. And I feel like some of the people who were talking about being with a transgender woman were kind of avoiding that or not acknowledging that like people do have physical preferences that they kind of can't control. Like I don't like penis. But again, I also wouldn't sleep with a 100-year-old Christian nun. That doesn't mean she's not a woman. Like my feelings or whatever, it doesn't mean that
it's
a woman
so
isn't a woman.
interesting.
Like, it's a complex issue because first of all, not all transgender men or women have typical genitals that we associate with man or woman. So there's that. So who knows if there's a penis involved or not? Like, we don't know that
Right.
first and foremost, unless
Right.
that transgender person decides to give that information to you. So we don't know. So
Right.
that one, I was like, you know, how would you know unless they told you? And that's a different step. That means you've gone
Yeah.
beyond just the initial, like, I'm attracted to you. I think that people are attracted to who they're attracted to. If you're attracted to men, you're attracted to men. I don't think they're, you know, whether they were born differently as a, you know, assigned a different gender at birth means anything. Like, when you ask me, if you ask me, would you date a transgender man? I don't know, because I'm attracted to men. So how would I know unless they, you know, told me? And if I'm already attracted to them, it doesn't even freaking matter at this point, because I'm already attracted to them. You know, it's just like,
Yeah.
I feel like there's some, you know, there's a lot of people get into these debates and they try to get upset about, oh, well, they were born this or born that. And it's like, first of all, you're attracted to who you're attracted to. So when I see men who are like, oh, I couldn't date a transgender woman, it signals to me something different than, you know, if you're a straight man and you see some of these transgender women are amazingly gorgeous. Like, if you know, and they're, you know, I follow a lot of transgender women
Cat
online.
Black is somebody I follow on YouTube, and she's beautiful.
They're gorgeous.
Very attractive.
I mean, like, they like, I sometimes see a lot of women hating on them, and I'm like, I feel like it's a little jealousy there, because that lady is, she fly. Like, and if you're a man and you're attracted to women, and you tell me you ain't attracted to that, I'm looking at you like, what's going on, bro? Because that woman is gorgeous. So there's that thing where we're attracted to who we're attracted to. Then it gets into, well, do we know they're transgender? And if we know they're transgender, have they revealed their genitals? And then you're getting into a whole lot of a can of worms, when it really is just yes or no. I date women or I date men.
Can I be honest with you, Chris? I wouldn't even ask the question, and it's not because I don't have curiosity toward it, but because you can almost guess what those comment results were going to be from the start. So it starts with the supposition that, you know, like it, and it's okay to express like this. Let me say this: I read a Substack from Kiki of Uppity Negress today, a matter of fact, a couple of hours before this, when she was talking about how people weaponize the language of social justice to try to put a veneer on the fact that they're terrible at being rejected. Right. So they'll use therapy speak, they'll use social justice. It, like, someone rejecting you for a physical preference or an emotional preference or a social whatever their preference is, that's not necessarily an ism. That's not to say our preferences can't be rampant with those isms. You know, they can be classist, they can be transphobic, they can be homophobic, they can be certainly be racist, they can be all of those things. But people are still allowed to say, no, I prefer not to date you. And I think a lot of people, you see that knee-jerk rejection sensitivity in that comment section, and I could 100% have guessed it would have gone there. Now, that being said as well, a lot of people will use that, the same thing you said, "Oh, I don't want to suck a dick," or I don't like, you know, I don't like vagina. And it's a really dehumanizing thing to do to cis and trans people, to reduce somebody to genitalia. Now, I have a different perspective on that because I'm an all adult genitalia matters person myself. You know, like I don't really have a gender preference in partnering. I don't have an orientation or gender preference. I would date an intersex person. I've dated you know, bisexual men and women. It doesn't really matter to me. So I, you know, I don't really understand like necessarily the genital repulsion that some people have toward the, you know, the same sex or the opposite sex or whatever that is, because I have a pretty fluid orientation. Um, but either way, that conversation was going to go in the direction of dehumanization for some party. Either way, someone wasn't going to be, you know, honored for the fullness of their experience. And that's not to say it's not an important conversation or we shouldn't have it. But I'm confused by your confusion because I don't understand how it would have gone any other way. Like that was going to happen.
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys know
Like,
that.
I understand your curiosity, but
Yeah.
Well, no, but what I would say is this: with the majority of things that I post and do, I kind of have an idea of how it's going to go before I even do it. Right? I literally was just telling the story about my experimental jazz flautist, and I was like, all right, so this is what's probably going to happen, and then everything happened. So I don't want there to be any confusion in terms of my intentions of asking the question, but I understand why you're like, why'd you even ask the question? Because, you know, I asked the question because I knew it was going to go, and I kind of wanted to see like where everybody was on my timeline. if that makes
Yeah.
sense. Like, so sometimes I kind of just throw.
Reading the room,
I'm just reading the
testing
room.
the
a
soup.
little.
You're testing the soup, dipping a little spoon in.
I'm just seeing a little bit.
Oh,
You
I
know,
got you.
But one thing I did want to address, and you know, is I would consider myself not as fluid as you would consider yourself.
Yeah.
So when you talk about the like not understanding like the repulsion that I have to penis,
Yeah.
I never want to be dehumanizing to anyone. I never want to say that anyone is less than, right? Like, but if I'm being honest about like my personal sexual attractions and what have you, even when I'm watching porn, and I'm not trying to do too much TMI, but like if there's a little too much penis, I don't like it.
You gotta stop.
And then there's the front one, like
I'm gonna jump in so we can
stop the front one.
So what happens? Just go ahead and say.
What if I do like a trombone, like a big?
So
because it's like long.
Oh my God, Justin Slayer, stop!
All right, okay.
Okay, so I would just say I'm a cisgender straight woman.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gender fluid in any way, but I'm not repulsed by women hitting on me. Yeah, it's weird for me because I think even when I was
listen.
Well, I mean, it's not even that. Like, I'm not like ew. You know,
right,
like I don't understand. Like Sarah, I don't understand. Like, okay, one of the things. Okay, I'll tell you, as a young woman, and probably was starting around 18, 19. For some reason, I never quite understood it. Every time I went out, almost a lesbian would try to drag me in the bathroom, and usually, at that point, I was always a little, intoxicated. So they would grab me by the wrist, and I would be like looking at my wrist, like, what's happening? And they were like, let's go to the bathroom. And I was like, I don't have to go to the bathroom. Like, I would always be like, why? I never made it to the bathroom, but it happened so many times that then when it would happen, I would just go into a giggle fit because I was like, why? This is happening to me. Which didn't make it any better that the lesbian was like holding me, and I'm like, like, like it would happen so frequently. Like, it literally would send me into giggle fits, but I never made it to the bathroom, so I don't know what happens with lesbians in the bathroom, but apparently it's a thing. I missed out. I don't know. Maybe I missed out. I don't know.
At that, she was like, well.
I never quite made it. But I was never like angry. I was never angry or upset or like, it never triggered a repulsion. It was always just like, this is wild. Like, why do I?
Yeah, I'd say that's like half of I think that's half of most cis straight people. Like, really do not care and don't really think about it at all. It's like I think it's people who are more actually fluid and less
well, this is what I was saying earlier. Fluid that when I see men have this very visceral, angry reaction to the idea of dating trans women, I feel like they have an attraction to men. I don't understand, because if you look at transgender women and they're beautiful, they look like women. If you're having a visceral reaction, there's something going on inside where you're making them like men, and you're like, I don't want anybody to know I'm attracted to that.
Hear me out, right?
Yeah.
So just bear with me in that when I was referring to my reactions to penis, right? I'm talking about when it's time to do the deed. I'm not talking about, again, like Kat Black, who I love. Like, Kat Black is beautiful, like nothing.
Really good looking lady. Yeah,
she's a good looking lady. But if I were to, let's say, date Kat Black, I know myself, and I know that we could sit there and make out, and I could suck on her titties. But if I have to start doing this,
Jesus,
I'm not.
Does she have two penises? I mean, I'm just
see, that's a different thing too.
This is a hypothetical. What I'm saying is, I think that like
I said, you just don't know, because everybody.
No, you don't know. But let's say if I were dating a woman, and we went out, everything's great, go to the movies, you do whatever people do when they date. I'm not going to do the hand motion. No,
please put your hands down. Sit on your hands.
I want to put my hand on your hands. No, like, and then because we've developed a rapport, she confides in me that she's a transgender woman, I know what I'm physically attracted to, and I know
right. But then that's when you have the conversation. Hey, this might be an invasive question. This is about me and not you.
Sure.
Because you have to get to that point to even know. Like nobody's like, hey, you know what I got in my pants? Hey, check it out.
Right. And when you were like at first, that's why I didn't want to cut you up, but I wanted to jump in a little bit because I didn't want to make it seem like I'm one of these people who's looking at a woman and being like, oh, she looked like a man. Oh, see, she probably some. She probably some.
I mean, basically, that's
no, like the first. I followed Cat Black for like a year without like, and it's probably my fault because I was following kind of like tangentially, so I wasn't paying attention to the content as much as I should have. Because if I paid attention to the content as much as I should have, I would have known in the first place. But I just did not like. And like I saw a YouTube short, I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it didn't change anything. But again, I'm just being honest. If I was dating a woman and, you know, we got to that point and she told me that she still had a penis.
I mean, then you would have a conversation and be like, you know, it's just not my thing and I really like you and move on. Like that's pretty much what would happen. That would be it. I mean, this obsession with genitals is the Republican thing. Like
I know, like that's the thing that
obsessed with genitals, and it's like
because this is the thing. The preference is fair, but the preference is fair. Fine, okay, you know, you don't want to suck dick, cool. But like that obsession with it, like that's where it's always gonna go.
And it's like,
you know what I'm saying? Not saying that you are. I'm saying that's where that conversation is always going to go. People are obsessed with seeing it, and that's why like people don't even realize, like, just in nature, this is a separate thing from trans issues at all, because I want to make that clear, because this is their own community within the larger LGBTQIA plus community,
Right.
but like it's estimated around 2% of people are born intersex. That's probably more because we don't know, and the expansion of what's considered an intersex condition is changing every day. So these are people who have ambiguous genitalia, people who you can't really tell, people who are chromosomally one thing and physically present as another gender. Like those things happen, or physically present in both genders. And I think making people, like obsessing over genitalia when so much of the population, because 2% doesn't sound like a lot, 2% is millions and millions of people. And that's what we know, right? Trying to reduce like the gender experience down to it, it's useless. It's not that's
I was
not a
gonna
real
say,
thing.
did I ever tell you guys the story? Because I literally just told my experimental jazz flautist this story the other day. The story of the first intersex person that I ever met.
No, I know like a lot of intersex people.
No, I know, but it's just so funny. Sarah, you're a sharp cookie. It's just certain things. It's like when the conversation's going and it's flowing, and I'm like, it goes in the right direction. Anyway, so the first intersex person that I ever met changed and I will just be wholly honest, my opinion like 20 plus years ago of transgender folks and like just gender and sex and everything. Like I met a human being and I was like, oh, so I had a group of friends at the time and we're all hanging out. There was this one girl and we're just sitting, we're at my homeboy's house. It's like a kind of not a party. We're all smoking weed, we're just hanging out, like 5, 6 of us, whatever. And we're sitting there having a conversation on the couch. We're just talking. And I can't remember exactly what I said, but I said something, and then I said hermaphrodite, right? Like, I know.
Yeah.
But she said, well, actually, we prefer to be referred to as intersex. And my ear was like, we, because she's a very feminine presenting, you know what I mean? Like, everything.
She snatched you right back into it. Like, let me help you out.
Yeah.
She said, "What we're not going to do."
But see, that's the thing, and that's kind of why I wanted to even have this conversation a little bit, because sometimes I feel like we got to snatch people back into good thought. And I know I'm not the smartest person in the room all the time, so I like to have the opinion of smart people. But anyway, so she's like, "No, like I'm intersex," and I thought she was joking. So I'm like, oh, whatever, like I'm being an asshole. And she's like, "Do you want to go in the other room right now, and I'll show you?" And I was like, all right, and I think I'm about to get my dick sucked. I'm being honest. Like that's what I thought.
That's thought.
Men. That's men.
I like
Wow, I
the
hate
this
the
is my
drum.
favorite one.
I hate the trombone
It
so much.
implies it's like 15 feet long or something.
It's dumb. The dub. I don't like. Oh, why are you doing the WB frog?
The WB.
Stop.
Michigan J
Go
Frog.
ahead. You know what? Go
Fine,
ahead.
Okay, finish the story. What happened in the bathroom?
So we go in the other room. Okay. I'm not going to out this person or whatever because whatever. So y'all don't need to know her name, but I promise you, I'm friends with her on Facebook to this day. Great lady, married.
Finish the story.
We don't even need to know that. Finish.
I'm sorry. Okay, no. So we go in the other room. She pulls her pants down and she has a dick and balls. Okay, and I was in my mind. I'm just giving you my perspective at the time. I'm like, oh, she's a guy, and okay, that's fine, like, whatever. Like but then she lifts up the balls. Okay, and then there's a clear opening that is not her asshole. So like she's sitting. I'm not trying to be weird. I'm trying to get so she's sitting holding her balls.
The physical demonstration is crazy. Sit your ass up.
She sticks, we
got it. She had both
but when
penis
she
and
inserts
vagina.
her fingers
All
into
right.
herself, I can see that that's not her asshole. So I'm like,
yeah.
Like, oh wow, like you really have both. Holy shit. And the thing is, so her dick and balls, they were like, it was a regular, it wasn't big. You know what I mean? Like I have a bigger dick than she does, but it was enough of a dick. Like it wasn't like it was like it was a real penis.
Ding.
Okay.
Ding.
I'm just saying.
I gotta get a bell because we gotta talk about how you're not supposed to talk about your penis. Your penis should not come up.
Yours. Yours in particular.
Yours in particular. So,
okay, my penis. Okay. Can I talk about her penis though? Can I talk about her penis?
No, we're done
talking. No, it's fine. I
actually will tell you when I was first presented with the idea of intersex, I was very young. And my babysitter, I had to be 4 or 5 years old. She had adopted a daughter. She adopted her. She raised her, and she was a teenager in the very early 80s. And
I'm listening. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I always cook when I'm doing this. I'm sorry.
So, you know how you have memories when you're little, but I remember this very well because it was a big deal. She hadn't gotten her period, and she developed, she developed her breast and everything, but she was getting older and older and her period hadn't started. And so they got very concerned. They took her to the doctor and found out, because this is what I remember as a kid. I was about 4 or 5 years old. She came home from the doctor and she ran to her bedroom and she was just sobbing and sobbing and sobbing. And they had discovered that she didn't have ovaries.
Yeah, internal testes.
She had testes inside of her.
Yeah.
And that was my introduction to.
I'm sorry, you said she had testes inside. I was listening.
Yeah. She was born physically on the outside, a girl. Mm-hmm. So everything on the outside. So they assigned her gender as female. Mm-hmm. She got to be a teenager. She did develop. She went through puberty, but she did not have a menstrual cycle. And that triggered her adoptive mother to take her to the doctor. And that's when they found out she did not have ovaries. And for somebody as young as me, I was like, I kind of understood. I was a weird kid. I read a lot. Even at that age, I had a whole book. It was very strange. I know I was a weird kid, but I understood what was happening. But at the same time, I was like, wait, she's a boy inside. And that was my introduction to intersex people at like 5 years old, that I knew that people could be both.
Right.
And you could have any combination. And
that was what kind of clicked in my brain, because I was like, nobody's going to tell me that this woman isn't a woman.
Right.
Like, I saw her dick, I saw her balls, but
and it doesn't even. And then what people don't talk about is most of the time her parents made a decision that most parents didn't make. Most parents they do the surgery on the infants.
Mm-hmm. They start cutting them up. I'm like,
they remove one or the other. They remove the penis, and then she would have been a girl. She would have had this, so she would have never known. Most people have that operation right as soon as they come out. They never get the chance to see, because who knows if this girl would have developed breasts. Like we don't know. Like,
Right.
you know, like you don't know until you get older or how you feel. You know, you don't know if you feel like you're a girl or a boy, because gender
Right.
identity is definitely something completely different
That shit
than
is not real.
your genitals.
Than biological sex or anything. Like gender is
Yeah,
a
so
is
it's
a
just
no, it's
like,
a performance.
It's a construct. It's
yeah.
Yeah.
And so when these people are like freaking out because they're like, oh, it's only two genders, I'm like, no, it's not. Like I've known that for a long
It
time.
never was. Like
Never
Never
was.
was. That was never a thing.
Scientifically, there's never
And
two
all of the
genders.
like, and again, I have to emphasize that intersex conditions are completely separate than
it's
being
no.
trans,
I
because
know,
you
and I
know,
don't
like
want to. I don't
it's
want to
the
conflate the
spectrum is
two.
so big. Yeah.
Right.
It's a
Like
spectrum,
I didn't
like,
want
because
to
we
conflate
both
those two things.
describe
It was I
intersex
was more
people,
so
and they
talking
were
about like
completely different.
like
Right.
my experience in kind of like,
Oh yeah, for sure.
you
No,
know what I
I
mean?
just,
But no,
that's my disclaimer for the show. I just don't want people to conflate the two communities, but I just want people to see that even naturally, as they say, without anybody making a choice, there's so much diversity
Yeah.
in bodies and genitalia and sexual expression and sexual biological sexual identity. You know, like that it's too
I
big of a
said this
thing. Like
before.
wait, it's too
I said
big.
this before.
Okay,
don't start.
Stop.
fine.
And
When you said it's too big, I felt like you said me. Okay, no, okay, all right, okay.
Anyway, I've said this multiple
No,
times.
you
You
need a
probably
mute
see me
button
say
for
it.
me. I think she should.
I don't care, as long as you're not hurting children, you're not
Yeah.
hurting animals.
Right.
Everybody who's an adult is consenting. I don't give a damn what you
Hmm.
do. I don't care.
Yeah.
Do whatever you want. Those are my things. Don't hurt kids. Don't hurt dogs. Don't hurt people.
Yeah.
And you know, as long as everybody's consenting, I don't care. I don't
Yeah, man.
understand people's obsession of trying to control other people. It to me, all of this stuff, all these like homophobic and transphobic and weirdos that are always trying to look at somebody's genitals, that's all about trying to
So
control
weird.
somebody.
So
You're
weird.
weirdo. It's such a
You're a
weird one.
freak.
What do you care what who someone loves? Like,
Okay, hold on. Actually, you two are pretty successful women. I need to just make sure that you both have vagina. Do you? Let's check. Just check it. Let's just just to.
I
It's a
shot some
weird
kids out of
obsession.
mine. Yeah, like recently.
like
I've been having a great time with my vagina. Clearly, we
No,
have a
it's
good
weird.
time
It's
around here.
weird shit. It's very weird.
Lou's baby girl says it's very creepy, and HD Spivey said TMI Chris. That was earlier, like TMI
Thank
Chris.
you.
I gotta get a bell. I'm gonna sit it right here and just be like,
We are-
ding, every time. We're gonna do behavioral training.
We're gonna Pavlov him.
What if
We're
instead of
Pavloving
the
Chris.
trumpet like up high, like he's tall, so it's more like the. he's
Lord
he's a
have
big old-
mercy.
he's
All right, I'm
Why are
gonna
you
switch
trying to
topic.
bother
I'm
my
gonna switch
husband,
topic
Chris?
only because this has been going around the internet, and I got some
He's a good
fun.
looking guy. I'm just saying. You know what?
Well, you know what?
I'm switching.
We're switching.
I'm
Ah,
switching.
yikes!
Oh, this is a great topic. No, this is no.
I'm switching.
Go ahead.
Yikes!
All right, we've all seen this.
We
They
have.
got parodies going around now. These people will never live this embarrassment down. And all I gotta say is, if they had just kept hugging and acted like they were in love, like they were doing,
Nobody would have recorded that.
nobody
It
would have
been
even
weeks.
known. They would have gotten away with cheating in public. And no one would ever have known. But the way they acted so guilty, the dude
Immediately.
diving down, like, sir, we've already seen you.
Here's the thing that you hit the nail on the head, because it reminds me of Republicans where they say like every accusation is a confession. It's like
It is.
I'm gonna tell you right now, I have hugged platonic female friends in that same way, in a completely innocent way, in a fun moment. I have 100% done that. What I haven't done was, as soon as somebody saw me do it, go, oh shit, oh shit, oh my lord, get the fuck off me, bitch! I don't know you. I love my wife. That's not the reaction. You know what I'm saying? I love you. Like, listen.
It was dude literally dived down and ran away.
What are you doing? Just be like, hey,
Hey, y'all gotta learn how to be like. This is my thing. You're cheating in public, right? If you're gonna cheat in public, you gotta be bold about that shit.
You're in public.
I've never listen. as somebody, I've been all three parties, well, all four parties in this situation. I've been I've been the cheater. I've been unwittingly the other person. Like I didn't even know I was another, the other
That's the
woman in the
one.
situation,
That's the
and
one.
that's the one. And then I've also been the cheater because I'm not imperfect. I'm in a state of practice. I've been all of these people. If you are bold enough to take
To
your
go to
side
the
piece to
concert.
a concert, you're just gonna have to eat whatever consequences come with that, man. And people
Right.
see you. People see you.
Right.
Every city that everybody thinks is big is a small town with 50
Right.
different small towns right next to it. Everybody knows
Right.
everybody all the time. And if you're gonna be bold enough to cheat in public, be bold enough to stand on that shit. I would have looked dead
Right.
in the camera and went,
Like
Yeah,
what?
that's
What are
right.
you gonna do?
That would have
This is
been
What
what
do I
I'm
do
me.
doing.
now? Yeah.
Hey,
What's
I
up?
would have been
Hey?
like,
Right. Like, what the fuck? Like they
what
acted
I
so
mean,
scared. That's the real issue. They acted like super scared. And I'm like, oh, come on, man. Like
oh my
just
God.
if
Like,
you're gonna be
dude,
bold, be bold.
I just
It
can't
was funny
believe.
because I shared I shared a post about this, and
Uh-huh.
a lot of people in the comments fact checked me and told me that it wasn't accurate. And
The
then
statement, the one
Facebook
because I
itself,
posted.
yeah, Facebook itself was like, no, that like this is false information because
Yeah.
it was a confession from the CEO or just like a statement from the
Oh
CEO.
yeah, saying I need privacy, that fake one. Yeah, I've seen that too.
Right,
Yeah.
but what was funny about it, and the reason that I left it up is because, and just bear with me here, I'm not a big fan of white CEOs, so I'm cool with lying about them. Like,
I left it up for a different reason.
I was like, first of all, when he blamed Coldplay, that hit my ear, and I was like,
No,
he didn't write
I
this, and I shared it anyway because I don't care.
I shared
Yeah,
this.
'cause
I
so
shared
what?
the same statement, and somebody said it wasn't real, but I left it up for a different reason. You know what I noticed? Facebook like boosted that particular post.
Yes, they
I've gotten
did.
so many more views on the false information than anything else I've posted.
Wow.
And I
Yes,
was
they
like, I was going to
did.
bring that up, that I find it very interesting that all the posts that I put up that are truthful, that are helpful, that are,
Yep.
like educational, they don't
Isn't
get
that crazy
boosted.
how that works?
Right. They don't get boosted by Facebook. But I put up this
When I post things about gender affirming care, they get like 2 likes. But then when I
right.
say like, "Hey, would you date a trans bitch?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's
Come
Facebook
on.
is
What are we
very
talking?
Facebook
This is the point that we're making. Like,
Facebook
it's
is
not
very
crazy.
intentional
This
about
right.
making sure that false information is spread. It's
Yeah.
very intentional. It's very much like let's
Super
keep the public
intentional.
stupid. Let's keep the public talking about bullshit every day. Let's not give people like
And
really things that are helpful.
you
Because
know what it is though? Like I
Yeah, go
can't
ahead,
even
Sarah.
as much as I would love to solely blame Meta, right? And as much as Meta is the structural issue here, right? And I'm not like denying that in any way. The truth is that people like it.
yeah,
People boost the mess. The algorithm is only responding to
To what
what people
people are
tend to view.
yeah.
So what they're responding to. So if they're
But
responding to it, if it's something sensational anyway,
I think
it's always going to be
I
that.
think this is actually a good transition into a conversation that we were talking about last week that we didn't get to because I was too busy doing whatever I do. No, we were talking about the ethics of. Oh, now I'm bigger on the streets. Now I can do it even. And now
Oh God!
I can do the trombone from like all the way over here.
Oh, Chris, please.
No, so we were talking about the ethics of artificial intelligence and
Right.
just like generative AI. And as someone who, just disclosure for anyone watching this that isn't familiar with me, I've made a good amount of money online using generative AI. Like I just have. I got bills to pay. Like, all right, let's talk about it. Like where are we at? Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where are we at with it?
I was waiting for one of y'all. I didn't. I just.
for me,
So there are. Go ahead. No, you go ahead, guys. Sorry about that.
I think for me, I think that AI can be a useful tool. However, the people who build the AI also build their biases within it. I think I briefly talked with Sarah last week offline about how I was trying to edit a post I was about to make about white men. and the AI told me that they could not help me. And I screenshot. I probably need to find those screenshots. And then I asked,
I want to see this.
why?
Yeah. No, I,
You
like, I
know,
believe
She argued with the bot
I
to see
argued
why.
with the bot basically, and was like,
So interesting.
basically presented the argument: is this true
So
about white
crazy.
men? Is this true about white men? Is this true? And AI was like, you know what, you're right. Let me go ahead and help you with this. And it eventually did.
Wow.
But that right there showed me that the bias that was already built in by the engineers that were already, it was already there. Like, you can't talk about us. It's like, well, the AI is programmed in a certain way that if you present evidence, then it has to adjust its model. And so I did take screenshots because I couldn't believe. I was like, what you mean you can't help me with this? And it was against the standards or whatever. I was like, you show me where I said something negative or wasn't true. And then, like, going through those steps, it did eventually adjust and help me with whatever I was editing. But knowing that, and I've always known that. I've known technology has always had biases. I'm Black. I see them all day, every day.
Facial recognition.
I see it all the time.
You ever put your hand under
and it doesn't work
in the bathroom and it doesn't work, and then you flip it over and sometimes it works?
So for me, it's like I'm operating from a space of knowing that it's going to be biased, and I have to just work around it. However, what does that mean? For society, that means that we're setting ourselves up for more, unless we get more people of color, more Black engineers, more people actually building these, artificial intelligence programs. We're going to continue to live in a society where we are always put in a situation where we're struggling to fight. Like, why am I fighting AI? You just go ahead and edit that damn sentence for me. That's all you needed to do.
Yeah.
But the fact that I had to take time to train the AI to see the bias in what they were doing, like, I'm exhausted already. Like, we shouldn't have to do that, but that's where we are. Like, we're going to be dealing with this type of stuff forever. Because of white supremacy. It is what it is. It's all because of slavery, damn it.
It is. So they need somebody to work for free. If it's a computer, then it's, so much better. They don't even have to consider the human need of food or shelter or water. Well, not that they would anyway.
No, but Sarah, I want to hear you. I kind of wanted both. So we got one take. I want the other take. And then I'll give you my horrible man.
So this is the thing. You know what? A matter of fact, I watched a video essay from FD Signifier recently on Lupe Fiasco. And Lupe Fiasco is currently right now getting into AI. He's training an AI bot how to rap and all of that. So it brought up like an ethical issue that I find really, really interesting, because the truth is AI is already integrated into most of our technology systems. And the model of AI is not, I think, what people think it is. It is a learning system, as Kai said. It's a learning system, so it's going to adjust and it's going to learn based on open source and all the information it can find and the things you train it to do, right? But it's already well integrated into a lot of the things that we're using. It's integrated into banking apps and your social media and even when you're paying your utility bill, you'll see like chatbots and everything like that. All of those things are already in place, and it's not AI. Like, we're not in Terminator territory where this is an actual this thing is even close to sentience. It's not. It's just a way to gather the information you think it thinks you want to hear most, right? So we're not there yet. But people are like really upset with Lupe Fiasco for training this bot how to rap. Now, is that bot ever going to be able to do what Lupe Fiasco or any other like truly amazing, it's not going to be able to do what Pusha T and Malice are doing, or any of like the true geniuses of the art, right?
Listening to the new album, it doesn't matter.
So good.
It's really good. It's really good. I didn't mean to interrupt you, but anyway, go ahead.
It's really good. I said that 47 and 52-year-old man, like those men are eating it up. Anyway, but that being said, I think people who are already embracing the paradigm shift to using these AI tools are always going to be first on the chopping block when it comes to people having hardline opinions about it. Because the truth is that Meta and X corporations and everybody else, they're pouring a ton of money into this stuff. And this is one, a financial bubble, but it's going to do a huge environmental impact. And that's my issue with the use of
Right.
AI. It is polluting communities as we speak.
Right.
Um, some of this stuff is it's so devastatingly bad, and I can find, like, plenty of pictures. It's using up water sources which already have, are already scarce and are
Right.
already being polluted by other things, like, because we've started doing more pipeline drilling and fracking is quiet as kept. um, these are all issues that we should be concerned about, because regardless of whether or not we have a pile of money, right? It doesn't mean anything if we're sitting on if we have our bag of money on a pile of bones and a burning earth. And I would say, like, environmental impact, as much as all the social justice are important, that's the main one, because where the fuck else are we going to live? Like,
Not
I would say, like,
Mars, no matter
yeah,
what
we're not
Elon
going to
Musk
work, and the
says.
billionaires aren't escaping there either. Like, I don't know why the fuck they think like this isn't like a bad thing. So what I will say is that people have poor media literacy already.
Mm-hmm.
People, the usually the first people to embrace things are always going to be the first on the chopping block socially when the backlash and the pendulum swings the other way. AI itself is a bubble, and it's doing massive environmental damage, the likes of which we haven't seen since the original Industrial Revolution, and it does need to be regulated much better. I also have an ethical issue with it. Open sourcing artwork. I don't think it should be used as much for
Right.
artwork anymore. I have a huge problem with that because people haven't paid artists. They haven't paid artists in years. This isn't like the Renaissance era where, or even the Impressionist era where there's a rich man and a patron, right? Like, and they're paying for everything. It's like, no, you just go create that amazing art. That's not what's happening. Everything has been commercialized, even the art that we consume. That's why I don't know if you see, like, I have embroidery and cross point and stuff like that up because I buy that from real people. I don't buy art
Yeah.
from, I don't buy
Yeah.
art from commercial sources.
Art behind me. All this is drawn by
Real
people.
shit.
That's
Okay.
people
Real
that
shit.
drew pictures of my child and I.
Okay.
I
So
love it. Real shit.
y'all might know, not maybe you notice, maybe you don't, but I'm a photographer, and
Yes,
that's
your art.
yeah, that is actually my photo.
That's
That's a
stunning.
photo. It's not a painting.
That's stunning.
It's beautiful.
And when I tell you what it is, that right there is a reflection off of wet pavement of the sky and the clouds and trees.
I love that. I love
So
that. How still does it
Wait,
have to be?
you took a picture of the reflection?
It's the reflection. That's so
Clean.
and
cool.
actually it's
Clean as
upside
it is.
down.
Clean
So
as it is, so I respect it.
so it looks like a painting of trees and clouds, but it's not. It's actually a still photo, and I'm a photographer. I don't sell. I probably should.
Yeah, you should.
Yeah, but
or maybe not, because we don't have to monetize our hobbies. We can just do things for joy.
right.
Oh
but
man, I just do things for joy all the time. I've been more into that.
Yeah.
It's great. It's
Thank
great.
you, little baby girl. She said this is a great convo. Just watch later. She's like, I gotta go. We get it. We understand.
That we understand.
I actually found the conversation, the AI conversation. It was about men.
Put it up.
Like,
has to go up.
men,
Put it up, Kai. Let's
but I'm
look
listening.
at it.
Go ahead.
It was about men. Okay. So we're going to do this one at a time. Hello. So this was my initial.
I cannot wait to see this.
Rewrite. Men die from making bad choices more than women. So please explain to me how they are better leaders when they can't even lead themselves. And as you can see, it said sorry. But I can't help with that request.
I can't.
I'm listening. I
That's
just want you guys
crazy.
know that I burn my vegetables because I'm a man and men can't cook.
Yeah,
Okay, let
men
me
can't
find
multitask. Your brains aren't good at it.
I'm so sorry. Go ahead.
All right, let me find the
See?
next one. Hold on.
Again, men making bad choices, Kai. You see what we have to do?
Hold on. And so I was like, did it add? Okay. I said, why? And it said that rewrite request wasn't allowed because it included generalized negative claim about a group, in this case, men, which goes against the OpenAI policies and prompting respectful and inclusive dialogue. If you like, it can help you reframe the idea into a thought-provoking or humorous post that still makes your point without targeting a group unfairly. want to give that a try.
Targeting is crazy. It's like,
Huh?
see, this is the thing with Chat GPT and like all these learning AIs. Like you said, the biases are baked in, right?
The biases are
But
baked in.
but you know
So
what? The thing I find peaceful about dealing with an AI system like that is that Chat GPT will learn, right?
right. So here we go. Cause I'm like, what? I'm the human here.
Right.
You gonna do what I tell you. So I said, do men die more frequently from accidents than women? And it goes, yes.
Mhm.
Men do die more frequently from accidents than women, according to the data from organizations like the CDC and the World Health Organization. Men are significantly more likely to die from unintentional injuries. Men tend to engage in riskier behaviors. Okay, so this is me.
Me and my son regularly fist fight in our living room because we're just like, yeah, let's fucking fight. One of us is gonna hit our table on the head one day, and it's gonna be our fault. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I was just saying the accidental thing.
They wrestle all the time. It's hilarious.
Right. Jose, it's in the U.S., for example, CDC consistently reports higher accidental death rates for men across nearly all great age groups. This isn't about capability; it's just statistical trends and behavior.
That's the line. This isn't about capability. I'm capable of being a fucking adult, but when my son comes in the living room, we just look at each other and we're just like, "Hey, what's up?"
Sometimes you just gotta box your kid.
Fucking fighting for no reason. So it's like this is just it's not about this. It's like wait, go back to that.
Okay.
That's my favorite.
So then I go back to the Chat GPT and I'm like, are those accidents usually because men make unsafe choices more than women? So
yes.
I'm walking Chat GPT through the steps. Yes, many of the accidents that lead to higher death rates among men are often linked to riskier decision making and behavior patterns, right? So I'm literally walking Chat GPT through all of the steps that logically will lead
Not you making Chat GPT a feminist. That's crazy. You made it a feminist.
There's a place.
In like 2 arguments, you made it a feminist. That's so crazy. You can't even defend the man.
That's all it took. But see, but then think about what's the
that should prove that men don't learn well. Do you see that? You convince the AI with with reasoning in 2 steps, but men they want to argue.
That's why. What's the Elon Musk X one Grok?
Yeah, right.
Like that's why. Excuse me. That's why Grok scares the shit out of me because it has just a bunch of weird troll racist 4chan guys just talking to it all day, and that's fucking all it's learning. Like,
yep. So now it's a Nazi.
Right. So then I'm like, so then my initial request is not a generalization and is based in fact that men engage in riskier behavior, which leads to more accidents. And here's the funny part. It's like, you're absolutely right to point out that your statement is rooted in real observable trends. Men do on average engage in riskier behaviors, which contribute to their higher rates of accidental death. That is a data-backed observation.
Clear.
I don't think I'm speaking out of turn to say that you guys both at least like me and marginally respect me to like a little degree, right? Like at least a little bit.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you all a true story and why you needed to tell this Chat GPT what the hell men do. All right, there's a place in Philly called Graffiti Pier, and it's a cool place. It's this like weird pier where like there's just a bunch of illegal graffiti, whatever, doesn't matter. Point is, I've brought my son there a bunch of times, okay? And we've brought spray paint cans and we've done graffiti and we've hung out and it's a fun time. Now, a part of Graffiti Pier fell into the sea. Like I have pictures of a place where my son and I were standing that crumbled into the ocean. And like a week ago, my son and I were like, but like Graffiti Pier is kind of still there. Like we trying to go, like we were thinking about going. I don't think women do that. I don't know.
We don't.
Nah.
The thing that drives me crazy. So as you can see, basically, GTP decided to help me. Said if you want to convey your point clearly, critically, even sharply, I can reframe it so keeps the impact without violating the policy. So basically, it helped me after it told me it couldn't help me, right?
Wait, hold on, hold on,
Mm-mm-mm.
Let me read. Wait, hold on. The phrasing how are they better leaders when they can't even lead themselves crosses into more personal and disparaging tone, implying incompetence in a way that generalizes all men. I don't know, man. Like, I mean, I'm just
They
saying,
are.
like, is it
If
crazy
it's not
to say men are
some,
riskier? Men have been
yeah.
riskier since like the beginning of
I'm just
time. Like,
saying. I'm not. I'm just speaking facts. Like I'm just
I
pointing
just
out.
feel like everybody wants to be an exception and nobody wants to be a rule. It's the same. It's like men hate being generalized, but they love generalizing women's behavior. You know,
Right.
like,
hey,
and it's the same with like
because I spend
everybody.
my
Like
time
white
in
people hate
feminist
being
spaces.
generalized. Yeah.
No, because I spend my time in feminist spaces and hang out with you guys and talk. I'm different, right, guys? Right? I'm just so slap happy different. You know what I mean? Like,
I knew he was going to do it. I was
I knew
just
it was
waiting.
coming.
You know how, like I was like, he's going to do it.
That's
He's
my
going to
new
do it. And
thing.
you see,
wait, Sarah, what did I tell you forever ago? I'm just a guy.
I'm just a guy.
I'm just a guy.
Fucking guy.
I'm not a
Yeah.
fucking special guy. I'm just a
No,
guy.
I'm just a guy. And that's what I try to tell people about Chris. I'm like, it's so funny because you know, I'm hard line on a lot of things, but I was like, what part of like do y'all not realize I read the whole Bell Hook series, man? Like I'm going off a love ethic here. Like I accept people for who they are. I'm not trying to, you know, I'm not a
I do
horrible
too.
person as long as you're not damaging people like actively. If you're
Look,
not actively trying to commit
it's
evil, I'm pretty cool with
the way
shit.
that Chris acts and posts on his social media.
Right, he's
And
insane. I
I
love it.
just keep, I'm like,
And you know
Having
what?
a great
I feel like
time.
some of my posts, it's like, hey, just go back, just
I
yeah.
don't like. I let people be who they are. I don't have a problem with people
Yeah.
being as
So
long as you
you wouldn't.
look, do it. You can do it as much as you want.
Yeah.
Trombone it.
No, this is my favorite. This is the one. The long,
So big. Stop.
Okay,
Stop.
that's the second time, y'all. Listen, did you hear? You guys got to watch this from my perspective. He's over here doing the trombone, and she's like, "So big, stop!" Like I need the audio. I need to just take the audio clips.
No, please. No. Oh
That's what
no.
I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just have Chris in the video, and I'm
No.
just gonna have the audio of you.
So big.
If it's just me, you gotta have the Michigan J Frog WV like.
I'm clipping this.
I'm really sucking
It
some
just looks so
dick.
funny. I wish you guys could
Bob
see.
is a mushroom top. It's fine. No, clip that one for all the like homophobic motherfuckers that like come at me in like manosphere groups. Like, look at this gay motherfucker. Fine. I'm
And
sorry.
and they be like looking at that. They're looking at that, like looking at you, like, ooh.
Ooh, that. Ooh.
Ooh.
Right.
Look at it, how he handles it.
Dude, I
You
had
know
to
what?
in there.
Chris, I wanted to ask you about that because you know I don't engage at all in those spaces, and I haven't in years. That's the funny part about like how
Same.
people get like so angry. Like Kai hasn't in years. I haven't in years. I do not bother those people. It's just hilarious to me that like you still have this. Well, it's not even hilarious. It is admirable to me that you still have the stomach for it because I fucking do not. I'm like I don't care.
I
I
mean,
hope they die.
I was laughing because I just realized that I didn't have to do much to just set them off. Like,
No,
I
You don't have to do anything.
I would just show up and they would be like, "Rah, rah," and it was like,
the one thing that you know, and again, I know I'm a silly person, but if I can be kind of half serious for a second, I really do believe in the idea that folks should police their own areas.
yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know, as a cisgender male, you know, like if I see cisgender male spaces, I have almost a compulsion to kind of be like, wait, but like, what, like, isn't this the case or isn't that the case? And like, somebody has to ask the questions.
Yeah, no.
I absolutely understand. I absolutely understand that if women don't want to engage in that shit, yeah, like those, like first.
Well,
I'm a member of a few pro Kevin Samuels groups, right?
Yeah.
To do exactly what I'm doing and police my own spaces as a cisgender male. I couldn't even imagine you guys being in those groups because it's just exhausting.
Well,
It's
I would
fucking
tell
tiring because it's
I
the
would
same
never.
shit. Like if you got like
But
I
my
don't even go
lord.
to sneaker or wrestling
let me
groups
just tell you,
anymore
I was
because they're
never a
majority
member.
male.
I was never a
Horrible.
member of those groups. But
Me
at the
neither. I've never been a member.
I've never been a
popped
member.
in.
The reason why I started commenting is that one, none of the men I knew were aware of these things happening at that time years ago. That
Right.
it was, I think we
Right.
talked about this, that men were
And then they
oblivious.
try to like gaslight you about it. Right.
Right. Normal men. Because what was happening was men were showing up on my page and saying crazy stuff to me. And I was like, what the fuck
What
is
the
this?
fuck? Where are these people?
So then somebody highlighted that there were these groups. And then I went and looked at the groups and I was like, there's nobody countering any of this foolishness. And so I was like, you know what? Not on my watch. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to start messing.
Not on my watch.
Not on my watch. Like, not today. I started trolling, like it was several years ago, but I stopped because once I started, and then you guys, I remember I met you guys, and then it turned into a thing. It was like this whole, counter, culture came in and was like, nah, y'all ain't gonna be
like, that was why I made the whole shit because I was like, I didn't see enough. I'm not saying no men do it because there are men. There's a couple of people I follow on YouTube. I'm forgetting the one guy's name, so I wish I could give him a shout out. But there's people trying, but I didn't see anybody trying. No, and like all the guys I know in the real world, they think these niggas are weird.
Well, they are.
Right.
They are.
It's like somebody has to go online and be the weird guy that's like, nah, like y'all are weird, and I'm gonna make a music video about how weird you are.
Because remember, these are the guys that used to get laughed at in the barbershop. It was like they made a whole community. They made a whole community of being
child. Now they're the barbers.
They're the
barbers.
You don't have to clip that one, and you're gonna have to because they're the guys that got made fun of in the barber shop.
They are.
Listen, let me say
that everybody like he would say something stupid, and everybody would look.
And like,
you dummy, and like.
I would say they're not even that guy. That guy was bold enough to talk in public, and these men aren't. These are the guys who are getting skipped at the barbershop.
Not skip.
They were getting skipped. Oh man, I'm sorry, man. He had an appointment and he's been sitting there for 45 minutes. That's the men who get online and feel like they need to be important. There's the same men who get sent to the store and they call men younger than them big bro and all of that. These are men who do feel disenfranchised and like they can't get a piece of their patriarchy pie, so they have to constantly prove their masculinity by being in these vaguely homoerotic spaces. So yeah, that's what it is. That's where we are. They're not those guys. I would say like, listen, there's a general misogyny in any all male dominated spaces because if you do the reading or if we all know, we've all taken college courses about this type of thing, right? You know what it is like. In male dominated spaces, there's like this one up culture that they always have to one up each other. It's a constant like appraisal and hierarchy, and they love that.
Absolutely.
Oh shit.
Did she go? Oh,
the guy disappeared.
Wait, hold on. But wait a second. Did you see? Like, it wasn't that she just left. It's like she teleported and then came back in the flame like nothing happened. I'm okay, Sarah. I'm glad I'm not crazy. Because look, I'm sober right now. I haven't had anything to drink. I'm not high, nothing. And I was like, is my brain?
I teleported. I'm magical.
God damn it! Why did you let them know you could teleport? Now the government's gonna be watching us.
That's hilarious. I really looked at the screen like, wait, what the fuck? Like,
did you see?
And then when you came back in the frame, like the way my hand
softer back in, I was like, what is happening?
Oh, what's happening?
I disappeared. It was scary.
And I teleported back in.
Now I have to learn how to teleport because
I know. Wait, how do you?
When I leave, I just like get up and then I come back. Like I don't.
That's unbecoming. That's unbecoming. People don't want to see your lower half. Right. That was unbecoming. You have to get up and do it. Kai just appeared back in the seat. That was crazy. Never saw anything like that. That was amazing. Scared. A little scared.
Oh my god. Oh god. I love y'all. This is hilarious.
Such a good time.
I'll tell y'all.
What I said, we were sitting here blinking like,
is she gone? And she's back.
I saw like your art behind you. I was like, oh my god.
I'm gonna have to take that clip. Oh my god, my face is
We got
hurting.
scared.
Oh my god, my face.
Oh, my nose. Not my nose running. Not my
We have
nose
too much
running.
fun. This is too much fun.
It is. Mm.
Oh, Lord, Chris is trying to teleport back in. Okay, Chris, you can.
You can't. You don't have the sauce. You're a man.
Sarah,
That was a feminine teleportation, huh?
Sarah, you said your nose is running.
Yes.
Well, my nose was running, and it lost the race to your nose in New York. So it's thinking about running an independent campaign because people
Don't do that, Chris Cuomo. Don't do that.
Islamophobic, and I'm
Chris Cuomo. I need you to bring Chris Talia Farrow back. We're not doing this. We're not doing this. Or not, or Eric Adams. Oh my gosh, that New York race is something else. I'm not gonna lie.
It is. It's a lot going on.
See,
It's gonna be interesting.
what I like to do is just bring up topics that I want to talk about. You know, like I don't know, like.
Oh, we should get Chris's input on the Tracy Ellis Ross panty thing.
Yeah, we talked about this a little bit off. Yeah.
All right, so Tracy Ellis Ross reveals she only packs 2 pairs of underwear for travel or vacations, washing them in the hotel sink with shower gel. Okay,
Right.
and I was telling Sarah this earlier.
Why are you guys bringing up the topic that I would love to talk about the most while I'm trying to like cook and stuff and I'm off camera? Oh my, okay.
I told you to start cooking while we had a live schedule.
While we have a show.
It's my fault.
We have a show.
We have a show.
12.
It's me.
We scheduled this last week.
We
We did
did.
this last week. We all agreed. What are you talking about?
No, it's my fault. No, go ahead. I'm sorry.
All right. So I was just telling Sarah how this is an age thing and that she didn't really think much about it because this is a boomer habit, even though she's technically a Gen X. This is a very boomer habit that I've seen my grandmother do, both grandmothers. My mom has done it. It's not an unusual thing for older women to be like, I don't even need that many drawers. Like I can wash them out of my hand. And it's not even a thought. Like it doesn't seem like a big deal to them because they've been doing this for so long that it's not even work. They're like, hey, just go ahead and get that.
So if it's nice underwear, I'm a hand, and I told Kai this off stage, so I'm a hand panty washer. Like I'm a hand washer for the panties if there's like lace or if they're nice material, if they're silk or something like
lace
that.
Lace panties need to be washed by hand. I've been with enough women to know that, and I've washed enough. You put them in the washer, they'll fucking get destroyed.
They're ruined, and you certainly can't put them in the dryer. So I'm a big hang your panties out in the bathroom kind of person if you need to. But it was I didn't understand the only 2 pairs of underwear thing because my mother didn't play that shit when it came to that. She didn't want anybody to think we were dirty, so she would always send us with like 10 pairs of underwear wherever we went. And don't let it be for the summer because then it's like 2 new packs of the big Hanes bloomers that come up under you. Yeah, I can fold them.
I'm not even a woman.
Because also before we had bonnets, we'd had to put them on our head to sleep in too. That's another old
anywhere as a kid. My mom sent me with like 7 to 8 pairs of Alf and Back to the Future underwear and all the shit I liked. Yeah, I had a bunch of Alf underwear. It's weird. Like I think about how much Alf underwear I had in comparison to like how much I cared about Alf, and I'm like, I don't know, was it on sale? But the point is, no, it's like, all right.
No, she's just a West Indian mother. She was like, oh, the boy like Alf, I get him out.
That's. I'm gonna show my mom this clip. Can you guys say hi to my mom, Hazel? I'm really gonna show her this.
Hi, Miss Hazel.
He had a lot of Alf underwear. He appreciated it though.
He did. He's grateful.
My mom does stuff for me now. Like I love my mama. Come on, man.
And you never have to be embarrassed by her because she's smart and beautiful, and she can still be in a bikini at her age.
She's very hot. Show. She's almost 70 years old.
Mom is so smoking hot.
She's in better shape than everybody we know.
Really? I should put a picture of my mom up in a bikini from the 70s. My mom and dad at the beach. I should. If I can find it.
Yeah.
I will. But
can I tell a quick story about my mom because I love this story and my mom's great.
And then we're gonna have to get back to these panties. But
Yes,
yeah.
yes.
Right.
Oh no. You think I forgot about Tracy Ellis Ross's panties? Come on. What are we talking about? I have strong opinions on that. All right.
Strong opinions.
So
Crazy.
all right.
Strong
When
opinions.
my older sister, and I'm not going to say how old she is, but I'm 42 and she's older than me, so do the math, whatever. When my older sister was, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, fine, yeah, okay, yes, okay. My sister's going to hate that part. Tell people I'm 31, Christopher.
She looks great.
My sister's all like she's my mother's daughter. She's like,
yeah, she looks great. She looks fantastic.
She's gonna look 19 until she's dead. So there's nothing to worry about. So when my sister was in high school, she was on she did track, and there was gonna be this this charity run where it was like the track stars or whatever, and it was gonna be some of the moms that like we're gonna also run in the thing, and there was a prize that was gonna be. It was like you get like dinner at a place, and you get like tickets to something. It was like a whole prize. My mom beat the brakes off of everybody. She beat the entire track team. She fucking she won. Like she fucking won decisively. Like
did she take off her shoes to run?
Like she came in first, and then like 3 minutes later, all the children and all the people. My mom is a beast. She's unbelievable. So the reason I'm telling this story is because my mom was like, "All right, I won. Like, where's my prize?" And they were like, "Well, like we wanted one of the kids to win, so like, we're gonna."
That's not what you said. She said that's
not what you said. Give up the prize.
But that's not what they said. They said whoever won, and she fucking won. She beat my sister, who was her child. She beat her child and all of her child's friends. I was there.
He was dead serious.
Oh my God. I love that so much. Sometimes you gotta pop out and show them,
I almost want to pull my mom on here. Oh, hey, you know what? Y'all keep talking. I'm gonna call my mama. I'm gonna see if I can get her on.
No, wait, but we have to talk about Tracy Ellis Ross's panties.
Okay.
Before we talk about Tracy,
it's fine.
All right. Just so you know, those are my parents.
Hi.
Okay, so you know I post a lot of bikini pictures. Huh?
Yeah.
That's why. Those are my parents. I earned it honestly. I'm a water beach baby. That is my parents in Atlantic City in like 1970, whatever.
Now, wait, hold on. Wait. I'm gonna tell y'all can talk. What I need to do is I'm gonna look up a picture of my parents as a comparison, and then you'll put it up on the screen. Y'all talk. Go ahead. I gotta find it. Hold on.
All right, we're back at anyway.
We're gonna go back to
my parents. They're in shape. I'm just not going. But your parents look hot.
Yeah. Well, I mean that's from the 70s. My dad passed away in 2004.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh man, rest in peace. Sorry about that.
But yeah, like that whenever I post my bikini pictures, I'm like, I earned it honestly. Look at these people. like I'm sure people are like, oh, you're posting bikini pictures because you want attention. I'm like, nah, this is just who we are, babe. Like this is what we do.
Like, I'm like, hey y'all. I was like, I'm not like from a clothes wearing people like that anyway. Like I don't really, That's why I constantly have on like overalls or something because I can just pull it up in one piece like a top.
Hey, at home it's sweat.
I'm not wearing anything all the time. Sweat. Because I want to be able to, at any given moment, I'm not a clothes wearing people.
I don't know about you. I've gotten to the point where I don't want clothes to touch me. Does that make sense?
No, it makes perfect sense. I don't want it.
I don't
start feeling my socks too much. But also, I think I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure I'm autistic. But like, if clothes start feeling too much like clothes. Like
I don't want clothes.
Like the sock is too there. Yeah, right. Like the sock is too on my foot. I'd be like, nah, I don't like that.
I gotta go. So I'm at this point where it's sweats, pajamas, or yoga. Like there's And then when I have to work and put real clothes on, like the whole time I'm in real clothes.
No, and it's horrible.
I used to have a job where I wore a suit every day, and I'm like, how did I do that?
I don't know. I'm the same way. I didn't find a sheath dress that I didn't love
ever again where I have to go in with like a suit and tie and sit.
Nope, can't do it.
I've done it.
I can't do it.
I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Can't do it.
I'm
It's like,
still
I think
looking
about
to
it all
speak
the
to my
time.
parents. And if okay, Kai, if you can, I'm gonna make a request. I don't know if you can do it on short notice, but I want you to put the picture of your parents like next to the picture of my parents.
Okay, I'll try. We'll try it.
I'm finding it. Go ahead. Y'all keep talking. I'm sorry.
All right, but back to the painting thing. It's just old people. Like I saw that everybody was like,
old. Even though she's not
everybody's
a
like, why
boomer,
would she
she's low-key
share that?
boomer royalty. Yeah,
Like,
I was confused. I said, what was I don't need to know, girl.
I was like, she didn't think anything of it because she's just doing what she do. And that's just old people. That's just what they do. Like it's not even.
True.
It's
Also,
not
why
even.
are we pretending that Tracy Ellis Ross is not like, Tracy Ellis Ross on the older end of Gen X anyway. You know what I'm saying? And she's been famous and
have you ever
away from us
used,
for a long time.
So have you ever used any of her pattern hair stuff?
Oh, it's great. I actually like her hair products. I'm not gonna lie.
Right, but the scent is an old people scent to me. She started dying because she knows exactly what I'm talking about. It all makes sense. She's great.
Wait, can I just say one thing about Tracy?
The way she's dying laughing, she knows exactly what I'm talking
I know
about.
why she's laughing. That's the thing. I'm trying to. No.
Why did I not notice it before?
That pattern stuff. It smells like your grandmother. Say it doesn't.
I just sent you a picture of my parents. You need to see this picture.
All right, which way did you send it?
I sent it to the group chat, the 3-person group chat.
Okay,
it's in there now.
God, oh my God! Why would you tell me? Now I can't use it.
I think it's a great product. I just want to point out that I love Tracy Ellis Ross, but everything that she's saying is giving older person. Like you guys are getting upset, but she is who she is. Like why?
Wait, hold on.
You know why? Wait, hold on, Chris, wait. Let me tell you why. I'm gonna tell you why people got mad at it. Because men still want to fuck Tracy Ellis Ross, and they don't put her.
I was just about to go on a whole tangent about how I want to fuck Tracy Ellis Ross.
That's why, because men badly want to fuck Tracy Ellis Ross, so they don't associate her with like age or like aging or anything like that because they're like, oh, grandma, gross, old. Instead of it being like the fact that hey, like 50s is not that old, and they're still like sexually attractive people.
You beat me to it. You beat me to it.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at both of y'all right now and telling you that I would wear Tracy Ellis Ross's 3-day-old panties like around my face as a Batman mask as I fought crime with my utility belt. Okay. All right. But you get the point that I'm making. Like, she's very attractive.
She is, yes, Chris. We all agree she's very attractive.
I'm sorry.
God. Jesus. I don't know if I can add them side by side, but those are your parents.
That's my parents. That's my mom and my dad in the club.
No, I can't do them at the same time. But
yeah, it's fine. It's
very
fine.
hot.
If
you guys have very hot sets of light-skinned parents. Yeah. Very hot.
She said of light-skinned.
My dad was always gored that day. Had to be. Look at him. Look at my father. Look at him. Look at him.
You know what? I don't like that that social media keeps suggesting your father is a friend to me. Like, I don't understand it. I said, please stop.
Well, first of all, I'm friends with your mama, and she likes my jokes. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
But that's
I know, Chris. I know.
It bothers me. You don't want to be friends with my dad. My father and I are very different.
He's a politician.
Yeah, right. No, listen, he's about to run for something. I think, like seriously.
Oh my gosh,
great guy. I'm sure. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I mean, he just graduated from Brown. He also had his master's in tax law. So don't take this image of him looking high and drunk as shit. It's like a complete.
They look so
had a
nice.
good night.
Man, but they were killing. I love it. This is like my
so
favorite picture of my parents because it feels like my parents, like if I was hanging out with them at the time, like I would go hang out with these people and maybe like.
Why don't couples like this ever like ask to buy you a drink from across the bar? It's always
it's always the creepy ones, the ones behind you. The ones that be like,
ones that look like Frog and Toad,
they be like,
and Fiona.
They see you and they're like,
it's never the cute high couple in leather outfits.
I know it's never the people in leather or the bikini couple with the abs out with matching abs.
Always the one that you're like.
Say, your mom had those abs. Respectfully, she did.
Body.
Yes.
Body.
You know what's funny? It's like, okay, I have abs, but it's like, I'm getting older. It's okay. I'm all right. But then
Nah, I saw your vacation pics. Come on.
Yeah, your abs are still there.
Don't lie to people now. Like
don't lie.
You
lie. Kai still looks fantastic.
I'm trying to tell you.
She'll look fantastic for another 20 years in a bikini.
I ain't trying to jump up on
She's gonna look good for another 20 years. You can tell.
I appreciate that. Thank you very much, because the 50 is right around the corner. It's right around the corner. You're
gonna be like my grandma. My grandma was hot like that, and like at 70 with abs. It's crazy. Yeah. It's
but what's crazy
annoying.
is like my child is very proud of her abs. Like she got her grandparents' abs. Like she really did. Like when we went on vacation, she was like, look at my abs. I was like, yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. You got it honest, girl.
She about to kill him.
Do it to him.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. You gonna be killing them. You gonna be killing them, dog. It's okay.
As she should.
I'm proud of her too, but I'm also not trying to talk about 17-year-old lady abs.
I understand. I'm just saying. Like, it's genetic.
Oh, yeah. Go ahead, Niecy. You got it, Niecy Pooh. You got it. You look good, girl.
The genetics is passing along.
Yeah.
Grandparents.
The genes is gening. The genes is gening.
The genes are gening.
Yeah.
And she's proud of her abs. I'm like, that's right. You can be proud.
And she should be.
Of those abs. You earn them abs.
Hey, Chris, Kai, y'all should send me the pictures of your parents for no reason, though.
Say less. I got you. I'm sending it.
You sent it to the wrong chat, Chris. You sent it to the whole Kevin Samuels.
Oh, I did. You know
what? Sent it to the live group.
Shout out to Tiffany Collins, because she looked at the picture. My mom was like, "Is that my wife?"
Listen,
that's hilarious. That's
her boyfriend can't beat us all up.
I mean, my mom. Listen, if people want to see pictures of my mom, then they should see pictures of my mom now. She looks better, and I'm talking to my mom, and it's weird. But y'all know I'm not lying. Like,
yeah, she looks
we're
great.
just doing a thing. We're just showing pictures at this point. Hold on, let me see if I can find.
My mom's beautiful. I just don't. I'm not going to show anybody without their consent, because they're like, they got their own shit going on.
I'm an internet menace. She's made peace with it. She's made peace with it.
Yeah, my parents are still young enough to like care.
Why are you showing your little girlfriends on the internet pictures of me in my bikini?
Wait. You said your mom's from the Caribbean. Where's she from?
She's a Trinity boy.
She's from Trinidad. She's
yeah. So, it all makes sense.
It does.
It all makes sense.
Like, you ever wonder why Chris has so many jobs?
Right. All right, hold on. Here.
Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all my mama now. See if I can get it up here. Hold on. Please hold.
I'm just gonna say for the record, although Sarah isn't gonna show her mom in the same way, I love beautiful because her mom thinks I'm funny, and that's all I care about in life. She left. There was a joke. No, there was a post that it got it got enough traction, but it wasn't like viral or anything. But her mom liked it. And I was like, yeah, she knows what's funny. She knows what's funny. And then I texted her.
It's always the most deeply inappropriate fucking joke too. Like, that's the worst part. It was
pretty fucking inappropriate. But I texted you. I was like, hey, your mom liked this, and that's all I need. That's all. That's all.
Oh God, Chris, leave my mother alone.
All right, there it goes. Is it loading?
Stunning.
There's my mom.
Stunning.
Woo!
Absolutely stunning.
With the red lipstick.
I love her. She is so chic. Oh, I hope to be a chic woman like this. In my, as I age, I want to be a chic lady like this. She's so chic. Look at her.
Like, I'm not gonna say, what my mom's age is or whatever, but if you know that I'm going towards the half century, y'all can figure.
Which I can't, I'm not even trying to hype you up, but I kind of can't believe it. Anyway, whatever.
And she didn't have me young. I'll just put it that way.
No.
She had my brother.
Fantastic.
My brother is 10 years older than me, so I'm just gonna put that.
She looks so beautiful. I love her style, her everything. She is so beautiful. But she looks the exact same as her pigtail picture.
Where'd y'all take this picture?
Out here in California. We were headed to my daughter's performance, so that's where we were headed. But yeah.
Your daughter's a theater kid like I was, so I respect.
Yeah, my daughter is major in the theater. And when I say major, it's not that she just loves it. She's really good. And I'm not saying that just as her mom. Mm-hmm. I'm just going to be honest with you guys. Like, she's amazing. And it's like one of those. she's killing it. And it's like when you see, it's weird because it's like it's your kid, so you're like, oh,
Yeah.
this is
Am I
odd.
biased? And then you're like, no, this is
Like,
great.
because you gotta be like, am I tripping? Then it's like, no, I'm not tripping. Because then you see other people's kids and like, no, she really is really good at this. And she's in a theater program at her high school, and they got nominated. They did Hadestown, and I don't know if you guys know Hadestown. You should, because
No, I
y'all are
don't.
out. Oh, come on, y'all are in New
I
Jersey. You
know.
should know Hadestown.
I'm not in New Jersey. He's in New Jersey. I'm from there.
He was, but yeah, no, but wait,
Yeah.
It's not ringing a bell.
It won a Tony. It's on Broadway. It's been playing.
Okay.
So she played one of the main characters in that. They got nominated for a Rita Moreno Award. They didn't win no
That's
award.
amazing.
But, there's like they have this thing called the Jimmys, which is like the Tonys for high school, and so
that's so cool.
Like the one of the regionals to get to the Jimmy. So
that's so cool.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, that is so cool. No, honestly, I can't wait to tell. I have a Gen Z brother. My youngest brother is a Gen Z kid.
Isn't it
he was
weird?
also a theater kid. Yes, it is. It is. It
Because
honestly is.
I got Gen X brothers that are older, and then I have millennial siblings younger, a brother, millennial sisters. I have a elder millennial sister and a young millennial sister. I have both. And it's weird being like, what are you guys doing? You guys are weird.
Yep. I have one brother who's just on the cusp of Gen X, and then the older millennial brother, another brother who's very close in age to me, my stepbrother, who's also a millennial, and then my sister's a millennial, and then I have my baby Gen Z brother.
And Gen Z, I love Gen Z. I have to say, I'm enjoying my Gen Z child. I'm sure Chris can relate. They are an interesting generation. Like, they tickle me because they are listening to our music. They're listening to Gen X music, which is weird because every time I'm volunteering backstage, at her performances, these kids are listening to stuff I grew up with, and I'm like I remember I was like last performance I was down there, they were playing Biggie. I was like, wait a minute.
But you know what's interesting about that, and I've actually thought about this extensively as my son's grown up. I think that's almost a tale as old as time, because I think about how much I love the Twilight Zone, for example.
Right.
Yeah,
Twilight Zone came out how many years before I was born? You know what I mean?
Right.
But like sometimes like you'll see kids like really embrace some of the things that you came up with. Yes. I watched my kid fall in love with Sonic the Hedgehog. We were literally playing Sonic the Hedgehog last night, and we both had nostalgia for that character, right? Yeah. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, right?
Yep.
But then like
that's a millennial thing, because I watched Teenage Mutant Ninja, but it wasn't as big as it was for y'all. Like, it was really
massive for us.
For you, Ninja Turtles is what Pokemon is for me. Like, I was like, it was around when you were younger.
I was big
peripheral, yeah.
Like,
it was a little too old.
You
that's
were
how I feel about the band One Direction.
Right.
I was like a little too old for it. It was
I'm a little too I don't get me wrong. I did watch the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I watched it, but I wasn't it wasn't as big for me as it was younger than me.
No, but the point that I was making is that I've seen my son embrace so many things that I liked when I was a kid.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I have to say, I love the fact. Okay, so I don't know if you guys know, I'm a big Star Trek fan. Like, love Star Trek, and I'm a big Star Trek.
I hope my dad doesn't watch this. He's gonna try to talk to you about it.
And so I'm a big Star Trek Next Generation fan. I'm also a
Next Generation. Thank you.
I had to clarify.
It's the best one.
Yeah,
right.
It is.
I was gonna ask.
It's absolutely the best one.
Don't get me wrong. I don't
far
get me wrong.
beyond
I like the whole universe.
Every episode. It's fine. Go ahead.
But Next Generation,
really
that Next Generation is my jam. And so and then
I
I'm
like
a big
Deep
Star
Space
Wars
Nine.
fan. And so I like raising a kid. You don't know.
Man. Come on, it's not bad. It's good. It's pretty good.
You don't know if your kid's gonna like your stuff. You know what I mean? You don't know. You got a kid. You don't know if they. And so she likes Star Trek. So I was like, woo, cool, woo, shoot. And then when the new Star Wars, started a few years back, she was a little too little to watch Star Wars. But then when the new movie, when Episode 7 came out, I was like, oh shoot, episode 7's coming out. I got to get her ready. Like I really went through a whole thing for Star Wars. Like I had to show her, but I didn't show her episode 1, 2, and 3. I had to show her the way that it should be done. Like I started with episode 4, then we got to 5, and then when he found out that, you know, what's his name was his dad, then I went back and let her watch 1, 2, and 3, and then we ended with 6. So it was like I prepped her, like, and it was like it was months of preparation because I was like, I can't have my kid asking me questions in the middle of the movie about who's who and what's what. I was like, I can't do that. I'm too much of a fan. I'm gonna be upset.
I feel like I'm too close generationally to my older my Gen Z children. My stepchildren are all Gen Z. I think I'm too close generationally, and I think sometimes when that happens, like I find them to be mystifying in like a strange way. I'm just like, because I'll say something I like, for instance, like my kids love fashion, they love music, they love art, like all children do, right? Um, but when I talk to them about something, and I'm like, ah, man, would you wear this? And they're like, ugh, no, horrible. And then somebody on TikTok tells them it's cool, and then now they want it. Like so now my son wants he wants Birkenstock Bostons, and I'm just like, okay, fine, all right. I just suggested it a year ago, as well as like Doc Martens, and that, and now now it's a
Now you'll
thing.
do
It's
it. Because
right. It's everything. And my daughter's the same way now, that now you guys want Birkenstocks because you guys see you're being influenced easily by TikTok and everything like that. And that's been my experience. And this isn't like to shit on Gen Z because most,
no.
Everybody's different. I'm not going to make a generalization. It's stupid. But I will say that the thing that kind of scares me sometimes about kids in Gen Z, particularly black kids, is like I feel like they're getting their culture packaged back to them by white people, and that's the only time they find it to be valuable or acceptable. And it kind of irritates me, by white or more social, like acceptably palatable black people who look more in this arena, like
Sure.
it's a really colorist and strange perspective that I find. And I just think that's I don't know, I think it's interesting. And I think, being a mid-range millennial, right? I'm the average age of a millennial. um, Being a mid-range millennial and like looking at like my older Gen Z kids, and there's even, I can see the generational gap between my brother, who's in grad school right now, and my teenagers that are in high school, and one who just graduated. There's such a gap, and it's like it's really to push them toward consumerism. And I'm really hoping that they get to dig deep and really understand the issues, rather than it being
Well, I have to say,
packaged as an aesthetic or an ideology in a
I
package
never
for them.
allowed my daughter to have TikTok, so that's one
I think that's
thing.
a great thing.
I said no. I let
I
her have
agree.
Instagram. She has YouTube. She has everything.
Yeah.
No Facebook. She doesn't like Facebook because she's too young and she thinks Facebook is
Yeah,
whack.
you don't give it.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
she doesn't have Twitter because she thinks that's whack too. But I said no to TikTok a long time ago. It was a hard conversation. It was tough to say
Yeah.
no.
Can I say something? So
My younger two don't have it either. The older two it was already done before I got here.
so couple of things I wanted to mention. I had a conversation with my child less than 12 hours ago. No, 12, 13. I'm trying, because it was like 3 a.m. So anyway, not that long ago. We were literally playing video games in the middle of the night. And we both like this video game, Sonic the Hedgehog 4. And at the time, the online discourse was like, this game sucks. This game sucks. It's bad. Da, 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 da. And what we were saying in the conversation was, I don't care what those people are saying. This game's great. Like, I'm not going to let the discourse like out here determine what I like about this game, and I like it. So what I really try to, and I try to do this his entire childhood, but I really tried to impress upon him, especially now that he's an adult, is that like you make the internet work for you. So
You do.
He's seen me make money on the internet, make friends on the internet, right? But what he doesn't see me do is doom scroll, where I'm just sitting there, just like,
or
like,
feeling like you have to engage with every single little thing, or
you don't. You like it, so it's like you have to understand that you can make things work for you.
right.
And even though it's terrible for the environment, and Sarah, you're absolutely right about that. That's how I kind of feel about AI. It's like you can use it as a tool with certain things and make it work for
Agreed.
you. But yeah, it is destroying the environment, and I don't really know how to reconcile that. But
there's so many things destroying the environment at this point. Like I'm gonna just tell you,
I would say this one is prescient.
Recycling doesn't work. Recycling isn't real. You guys know that, right?
Well, no.
Nope,
once I realized that, like stores, like actual like big box stores, like Target and some, like Safeway, they were like using packaging that we don't even use styrofoam anymore, like as consumers. But the big companies are still using it to the point where it's like really impacting the environment. What we don't know as a consumer,
right? And meanwhile, we're like sipping through paper straws that are breaking apart.
Right? It's really not us, the consumers, that the problem. The real problem is actually the companies and the industry that are severely impacting the environment, but they don't get. Nobody, because our government is not putting regulations in place to make sure that they are recycling and doing all.
And our government's actually actively trying to undo and defund the EPA. Like,
right. So it's not really. I get it, but at the same time, I'm like, you know what? It's not me that's really the biggest issue.
Agreed.
And I can't.
And there's no ethical consumption under capitalism.
Yeah, it's like it's capitalism.
Let me point at Sarah a little bit.
Yeah, like it's not really. It's like what can I do? I do what I can as an individual.
What you can, exactly.
And I'm just gonna leave it at that because it's like
what I'll say is
I started worrying about every single thing that I was like that. Really, I do have thoughts around like I really want to be a better person and contribute positively to the world. But then I'm like, my little contribution is not it's a drop in the ocean. It's not doing much.
We still have to try, though.
I try.
No, and you're trying right now. Like this is a part of us doing it, right? But like,
this is more radical than the action of
y'all know, like, for example, just talking about AI. I've used AI. First of all, AI has kind of been around longer than people realize. So, like, I've used it for varying projects, and I've literally used AI to create content to go in the Kevin Samuels died Facebook group that we're all in, and whatever, and then take that money and donate it to Black women and families. Like I've done it. So it's like it feels for me sometimes using AI, it feels like driving a car to a charity. That car is like just putting all kinds of nonsense into the air, and that's bad. But like I'm trying my best, and I have a car, and that's the only tool I have right now. So I'm trying to do the best I can with what
and you're in a structure that values cars and not
that
public
values
transportation.
cars.
So it's like it is like a really it's a circular kind of Sisyphean feat that we're in right now. Like we're trying.
And it comes back down, and
right. It's an Ouroboros.
We're trying.
We're getting all the Greek stuff in. We're trying.
We're trying, and we're spreading the word.
And that's the thing, and it's about spreading the word, and it's about kind of like expanding who hears what's going on. Because the reality is, I'll tell you right now, just going back to the AI thing for a second, as much as I've used AI, I literally had Kermit the Frog making out with me.
Yes, we know.
AI,
And I keep
Chris,
telling you, like
I
don't even click your videos. I don't click your videos.
No. Kai was like, I ain't watching that shit. He specifically was like, nope, I'm not watching. But no,
because I already know. I don't even need to see what's going to happen. If I see you post a video, I'm like, I watched one video one time. It was like you and something weird happened, and I was like, well, I learned my lesson.
No.
Don't click videos.
That was on me. The first one's on me. On me. And then
I was like, oh, okay. So if Chris posts something that is a video and it's him sitting there, don't click it.
Don't click
because
it.
It's going to be some weird stuff.
He's going to make out with a Muppet,
It could be anything.
I've been making money with this fool. We have a business together. It's been years, and I still don't click that shit. I'm not doing it.
I don't. I learned. I'm one of those people. I learned the first time. I learned very fast. I'm very smart.
A couple times.
No, I don't like the first.
Sometimes I'm thinking, oh, it's something serious. Nope, it's 3 o'clock in the morning, and he's sending me a video of us shooting people. Like I don't.
I don't even know what you're talking about because I didn't click it, and I don't even know. Like that's how I feel right now. Like what? Shooting people. I haven't seen anything. So therefore, I'm just like I know, like if I like I said,
Oh
if
no,
it's
he sent it directly to my phone.
Yeah,
Kai.
like
It's
yeah,
directly to my phone.
yeah.
okay, so
I didn't even get
just
a
so
chance.
you know,
I'm thinking my friend is my friend okay? I hope my friend is well.
Right,
Let
like
me
I
check
said,
this
like
text
because I've
message.
been sending her like text
Yeah.
messages, like, "Hey, like this is what's going."
I get
it
some of the
doesn't
most
like
disturbing
I learned
news,
very
and I don't
quickly.
even listen. I've learned. I just put that shit on the shelf. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna come back to that when Chris is ready to have a real conversation. We're gonna come back to that. But until then, it sits right there on the shelf. I
Yeah,
polish it every
that's
day. I know he's gonna say something
it's
crazy in
like
the meantime.
it's funny because we know you're a brilliant person, Chris. Like we know
Thank
you're
Yeah,
you.
really smart
it's
and you
fucking
got all
insane.
sorts of
That's
amazing
very
things
kind of
going
you.
on. You're raising an
Yeah,
amazing child and all these things. And
yeah.
then you're a guy who makes out with Muppets and AI videos. And so
Yep.
like
Yep.
we kind
And
of
had
accept
a relationship with a puppet, an ostrich
like we
puppet.
radically accept you for who you are.
Yeah.
Thank you. No,
And we also accept the fact that we don't have to participate in any madness.
in any
Like
of the
that's
Yeah.
nonsense. I don't have to be in my nonsense. My
no,
Sometimes I do
nonsense is for
participate in
me.
it. Sometimes I do. But you know
I
what?
probably like I said, I just
Slice
know
of
like
life.
if it's a video and it's Chris, like if the play button is over Chris
Yeah.
sitting somewhere, I just don't
It's
click
gonna
it.
get weird. It's gonna get
Yeah,
weird.
I just don't
It'll
click
be
it.
vaguely sexual. What have you
And I saved my last little swallow of mimosa. Because we knew it was gonna get weird. You know,
I
it's
mean,
almost time for us to go anyway. So
is that a marimba? Is that a fucking steel drum, Chris? What is it?
what are we playing?
don't ask my question.
Yeah, that's the steel
What's a
drum.
steel drum? Jesus Christ. Chris, where did you
Why do
go
you have
steal?
a steel drum? No, actually
Because he's
don't answer
Caribbean.
that.
Actually, you know what? He's Caribbean. It's fine. We all have
Yeah,
one in
I
like
am.
the closet somewhere.
listen. I said don't answer it. I realized when it came out of my mouth that it was unnecessary. We don't need to know.
Hell no.
We don't need to know. It's okay.
I enjoy being lightly choked during sex.
Okay. Anyway, so
All
let's
right.
wrap this up. It's time to go.
Bye, Kai.
Hey,
I'll see you
Chris.
next week.
Wait.
Thank
Like, go
you.
ahead, Chris.
This is
There you
okay,
go.
so I
We're
appreciate
gonna wrap it up.
Yeah, we're gonna wrap things up. It's fine. So I may or may not play a little steel pan, whatever. Like I have a lot of things
What is
going
this?
on in
What's
my life.
going on here?
I'm an interesting cat. But listen,
It
on
is.
on August 3rd, 2025,
It's my mom's birthday.
comedy. Whose birthday?
My mom's. I'll tell her. She needs to go
Happy
visit.
birthday to you. Anyway,
Okay.
so all right, no, it's fine. I'm all right, it's fine. Please show your mother that. Thank you.
Will
Her
do.
mother, by the way, I was sitting here showing my mom's titties off in the group. Her mom is as fine as frog hair, for the record, respectfully. I mean, I see where she gets it from. All right, so look, August 3rd,
Well, I'm
2025,
sorry.
at New Heat Studios, Brooklyn, New York, Can of Canvas Comedy. Your boy
Woo!
Chris Taliaferro is gonna be doing some comedy. I don't know.
Okay.
Maybe I'll bring a flute. Maybe I'll bring a steel drum. Who's to
I
say?
need to get an air
I'm a
horn
really
sound.
unpredictable motherfucker. So please come out, show love. There's a what do you call these links? I'm a boomer. The QR code.
QR code.
You scan the QR code, and
Go
then
ahead
that
and scan
gives you
that, folks.
where you can get the tickets and the thing, and then. All right.
Fucking hate it here.
Look at this beautiful look.
Wow.
It is gorgeous, actually. It's nice.
Yeah.
Isn't it beautiful?
Okay.
This is beautiful.
Okay. Besides coming to see you on August, what was that? It was August 3rd.
August 3rd, Brooklyn.
Where else
Can of
can
Canvas
they find
Comedy.
you, Chris?
Sorry.
Yes. Go ahead and give your socials and everything that you want to share.
So I'll give Sarah's socials first. If you want to find her, don't.
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 That was my favorite part of the episode.
She's like, don't find me. Did
Now
anyone
stand
find you,
down.
Sarah? Did you get some more followers?
People did find me. It's very upsetting. I told you, I'm a terrible person. Please
If
don't
you're
follow
looking
me.
for me, stop doing that.
Don't.
No, I have a Facebook page, Things You Don't See Every Day, with Chris Taliaferro and Sara Tonin. Sara Tonin is the co-host of my podcast, which I swear, Sarah, we're going to record more episodes of, I promise. But we've made some money, so that's why she trusts me. I've given her like a couple dollars because when the dollars came to me, I paid them forward. So I'm just
My
saying.
Bitcoin has gone up.
Right. So things you don't see every day with Chris Taliaferro and Sara Tonin on Facebook. On TikTok. I'm not really on TikTok. But it's like everywhere.
This is
you see how I'm doing it with that?
This is the theme of the day. If you want to watch the episode and understand what's happening, go ahead and hit the replay. My God.
Oh.
Yeah, it's definitely time to go. Okay. All right, Sarah, you want to share where to find you or not find you?
Don't find me. I'm on Facebook, but don't find me. And if you find me anywhere else, no, you didn't. You didn't find me.
You didn't see her.
Well, listen to the podcast thing you don't see every day with Chris Taliaferro and Sara Tonin. We have great older episodes if Chris ever releases some new ones. Oh, you can also catch me here.
No, I deserve all the strays. I deserve
that
all
wasn't
the
a
strays.
stray. That was a direct hit. That was wow.
First person shooter. First person shooter.
Ain't no stray. That ain't no stray, bro. That was directed towards you.
That was a sniper.
At the right
and the laser
eyes. She
was
sniped
there.
you right directly. Bow.
You know what it was.
You don't know. No
I deserve it. I deserve it. I'm just a
Yeah.
guy. We need this conversation. I'm
But
just a
since
guy.
we're shooting, we still don't have an intro video. So anyway, so I'll just go ahead and share my socials.
I have all kinds of experimental instruments where I've been writing it.
All that AI, all those.
Anyway, Kai, your socials, all that AI.
Yeah. Okay,
all that
so
water
my socials. I'm kind of cool on Facebook, Twitter, and Blue Skies. Kind of cool on those three. And then I'm Kai Fly Mommy on Instagram and Threads. And then, of course, you guys, if you've been watching, make sure you hit the follow or your subscribe button here. I also post videos from my real life on my members only side. So if you want to see what we did in Palm Springs for my daughter's birthday, go ahead and just join my channel, be a member. I'm probably going to post some more stuff over there soon because, I have a real life and I try to hide my real life on my social media. But I do post it on YouTube. So there's that.
Right.
But you got to pay to see it because I'm not going to share that.
No, pay
I'm not going to share the real stuff.
Pay the women. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so right? Real life. I got like concert clips over there. I went and saw Kendrick Lamar in Vegas. Yeah, all the real stuff is over there.
Jealous.
Oh, it was such a good show. Oh my God, it was amazing. It was such a good show. Oh, it was so fun. I had so much fun. So that's over there. And I think that's it. Make sure you guys subscribe. Make sure. Are we doing this again next week? I know we'll talk about it.
Let's hit it. We'll hit it next week. And we'll all be washing our panties in the sink until then.
I'm not going to wash my panties. See, we didn't even talk about the fact that I like a little tang on that thing. So,
ding! I'm gonna get a bell. Ding! Ding!
Cut the camera. Cut it.
Ding!
Can I hit my own bell?
No, that's not good enough.
That's not good enough. It needs to be more jarring.
Yeah, because every time I'm just gonna be like behavioral training. Every time, bing! Every time, nope, don't do that. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get you to the point where we can actually take this show on the road, and people will be like, "Oh,
Chris."
See, I can get advertisers."
Sarah, I think Pavlov and his dogs would be a good name for a band because then, you could just start playing the first notes to songs people like and get them excited,
and then they start singing it for you. You know what?
That's what I'm saying.
You're right. That's fucking brilliant. Go to hell.
You play the first.
This is what happens when you get smart people making content.
And then everyone's like Thriller.
You don't even have to do that. You can just hit the first and everybody was like,
and that's all you have to do. And then you can let the crowd sing the song. Pavlov's and his dogs. Let's start the band. Come on.
Okay.
Period.
You know it.
What happens when you get smart, educated people making content?
And when my band Pavlov's and his dogs is successful, I'm gonna pay y'all because we still need to pay Black women. I'm gonna give y'all money. The genesis of the idea happened on the podcast of a Black woman. So it's only fair that I pay the Black women that were involved in the genesis of that idea. But it's a good idea. I
Yeah.
just came up. I'm just saying. I think
It
that
was an
should
amazing
work.
idea.
It was.
It's an
It was.
amazing idea.
You know?
All right. Well,
We
thank you
still gotta
guys
get you a bell.
so much. I had so much
Have a
fun
bell.
again, hanging out. This was fun. My face hurts.
It was.
That's the thing. Like, I laughed so much that like my face starts hurting like an hour
And so
in.
do
I'm
my
like, oh my
abs. I'm
God,
just like,
stop laughing.
I'm gonna go smell my pattern products now. But
And you knew exactly what I meant when I said it. You were like, oh my God.
I'm so mad. I feel like walking around smelling like old lady. I can tell. Like they're like, oh, she's a classy.
I'm not
That's a
mad at
classy dame. It's a
But
classy
it
dame
is-
smell. It's not like
It smells like boomer classy woman with
it smells like I got a
curls.
pink and white blended Frenchie. Like you know what
Right,
I'm saying? It
like,
smells
she is so pulled
smells
together.
like oval. It
Like,
smells like oval nails.
Yeah,
Nails and chantilly.
yeah, you know what I'm talking about. That's why you laugh. You're
Elizabeth
like,
Arden.
oh my God.
That's so funny. I'm so mad. I've been giving Elizabeth Arden. I
Yes.
can't. That's God damn it.
Elizabeth Arden.
God damn.
I'm like that Captain America gif. Like I understood that reference.
Oh man.
Oh my
Oh,
God.
you man.
Okay.
Sorry,
My
Chris.
face
I know
hurts.
hair
I
and
know.
women.
I worked in the fashion industry. I took down the CEO of Estee Lauder. I know
You
my makeup.
absolutely did. You do.
Just saying. That's a thing that
That
happens.
is right.
And he
And
knows
I made him buy
that
me
scent.
lunch.
Yeah. He
knows.
does.
He knows that scent. He knows what we're talking about. And that's what Tracy Ellis Ross is. That's why I'm like, y'all
Mhm.
just acknowledge who she is and you'll understand.
I swear to God, I'm gonna go smell it all now. This gonna be so fun.
All right,
So
y'all.
old.
Thank you. We'll
I
be
love
back
y'all
next
both.
week, I guess.
When we go,
Oh, wait.
live, can I wait? I want to tell y'all something off camera, but it's nothing bad. But
Okay.
just
We're
don't
gonna end
Okay,
this.
well, let's
away.
get off camera first.
All right. So let me
Everybody
hit
get
the
your
button.
last ones in.
I'm hitting the button.
Bye. Bye.